Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Quotes Light Motivation Podcast. I am your host, William H. Rate and review the podcast. It'll help us grow. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the podcast as well. Also helps us grow. You can email the podcast at quoteslightmotivation@gmail.com. Again, that's quoteslightmotivation@gmail.com. Stop chasing happiness, chase growth. End quote. I saw this quote this week, and it hit me. Stop chasing happiness, chase growth. Um, I feel like a lot of people spend, a lot of time trying to find happiness, um, trying to find happiness in different things and in money, relationships, um, working out, food, whatever. But I want to argue that we should be working to make happiness a way of life. What do I mean by make happiness a way of life? Um, Choosing to be around people who are positive, right? That's one way you can make happiness a way of life. Making sure that your circle, you're keeping those who are positive around you. Making sure that the people that are around you are, staying positive. They're happy people, generally happy people. Of course, not everyone's happy or not everyone's positive all the time, but in general, they should be positive people with a positive outlook. And then you can also choose to have a positive outlook, right? Choosing to have a positive attitude and a positive outlook. Seeing the glass as half full. Um, Seeing the glass as half full. Expecting the best, right? Expecting the best out of people. Expecting the best in your daily life as go through different things. Um, and there's things that you can do, right? There's things you can do that'll help to give you a positive outlook. Some of those things are listening to music, going outside, getting some vitamin D, some sunlight, um, and just having positive self-talk. Just be aware of the voice the things that you're telling yourself in your head, right? The things that you're saying to yourself. Try to make sure that 9 times out of 10 it's positive as opposed to negative. So the quote says, "Stop chasing happiness, chase growth." So what are we talking about? Chase growth. Chase growth. When I think of chasing growth, I think of finding an area that you want to improve in. This will help to also give you purpose. So you can focus on one area. Say you want to, I don't know. Say you want to learn a new language, for example. Say you want to learn Spanish. Um, Figuring out a plan on how you're going to go about doing that. There's apps that you can download. There's things that you can do every day that will get you closer to learning more, learning more of that language. That'll help you to grow and help you to learn more about Spanish. Um, and then it'll also give you a purpose, right? It'll help to give you a reason to get up, give you some excitement. Um, Now, I do caution you that whatever it is, whatever you want, whatever area that you choose that you want to grow in, whatever your goal is, make sure it's something that you really want to do. Um, because there's going to be challenges, right? Whenever you're trying to learn something new, whenever you're trying to grow in a specific area, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be challenging. You're going to want to quit, all that stuff. So make sure it's something that you really want to do. Um, Whatever you decide that your area of focus is. And then push yourself. Push yourself. Don't give in. Don't give up so easily when you encounter opposition, when you run into challenges, when you run into things that make you want to quit. Fight through it. Fight through it. Despite how you may be feeling, despite the obstacles you may be encountering, continue to persevere through all the challenges you're facing. Um, and always remember, you won't fail until you quit. You don't fail until you quit. So up until the point of you quitting, you haven't failed. No matter how bad it looks, how bad it seems, you still haven't failed because you're still pushing forward. You're still trying to get better at something new. You're still pushing towards your goal. And you don't fail until you quit. Um, so yeah, and just imagine once you complete that activity that you've been pushing towards or that thing that you've been working on, that you've been chasing after. Imagine how that'll feel once you achieve or once you complete um, that goal. Once you've grown in that specific area, say you wanted to learn Spanish and now you're able to speak Spanish. Maybe it's not, um, advanced level Spanish, but you can at least hold a simple conversation with someone in Spanish. Imagine how that would feel. Um, Imagine how that would feel after you've put in the work and you put in the time and you've overcome all the opposition and all the challenges that come along with learning a new language. Just imagine the feeling of achievement you'll have, um, the amount of confidence that you'll have in yourself from achieving that area of growth. I know that's some of that's part of the happiness that you'll get. You'll get happiness as a result of achieving that goal that you work so hard for. There's a part of it. You'll get happiness as a response to growing in a specific area that you've been working on for so long, or working so hard to achieve. So um, that's the happiness that you'll get. It will come as a result of the growth that you were chasing. So that's where it goes back to this quote: "Don't chase happiness, chase growth." Because in chasing growth, you'll achieve happiness. It's kind of like a oxymoron, or it's like a circle, right? You chase growth and you achieve happiness. When you accomplish something, you receive a boost of confidence. Your confidence increases. You feel like you can do anything, right? After you've accomplished something that you've worked so hard on, and that's what we're chasing after. That's what we're looking for after we've achieved an area of growth. We're looking for that level of happiness. And then you can, once you've done that, once you've achieved a goal, you can go ahead and find another area of growth. So say you wanted to, like we said, you've just achieved learning Spanish. Now maybe it's about losing 10 pounds. And you can focus on that. What can you do to lose 10 pounds? You can do some research and decide how you want to attack that. But having confidence, or having completed, um, having success in one area of growth can propel you in another area of growth. So having success in one area can help to give you some momentum going into a new area of growth, because you know that you're capable. You know that you can do it. You know that anything that you put your mind to, you're able to achieve. And then there's value in that. There's value in, no matter what I encounter, no matter what I'm up against, if I set a goal to do something, I'm going to do it. Um, and like I said, the happiness will come. The happiness will come. Chase growth, and the happiness will come. Um, have As you grow and have success in different areas, the happiness will come. So what are some areas of growth for you? What are some things that you've been putting off that you really want to accomplish? What are some things this week that you can do just to start to nail down the area of growth for you? To start to finalize your goal for what you want to do. To start to finalize your area of growth. What are some things you can do? Maybe you need to take 10 minutes and start to brainstorm some areas of growth for yourself, and decide which area you want to focus on. And then pick that one. Don't overwhelm yourself and try to pick three or four areas of growth. Pick one or two areas of growth that are not related at all. One could be physical, one could be mental, one could be social, one could be spiritual, one could be financial. But pick an area of growth, and then nail down, what you want to do in that area, whatever it is. Make it specific and work on what you're going to do to achieve it, and set up your boundaries of how you're going to get there, and work on it every day. Work on it every day. Even when you don't feel like it, continue to work on it until you get there. So continue to push yourself, continue to look for areas of growth, continue to challenge yourself so that you can become the best version of yourself. That's what we're pushing towards. We're pushing to grow every year. Every month, every day, we should be growing. We should be trying to get better at something. Y'all have a good week.